And welcome back. Well, today you're going to meet a guy who's known as an art world rebel. That's right. He's a political artist who's been featured in the Wall Street Journal and is now the subject of a documentary that's getting some Oscar buzz. Robert Senadella is a master painter, and he joins us now to talk about the film and his life's work. Hello to you, Robert.
Hi there. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's really great to speak with you today. I know you're standing in front of kind of an iconic painting, right, of yours. You were painting soup cans before Andy Warhol.
Absolutely. A little story you might want to know about the particular soup can that I picked. I picked the wrong one. I was doing Heinz and he was doing Campbell's. But I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart that I still believe that Heinz is a better tomato soup. And I'll always stick by that.
Oh, I love that. You know, it's taken you about 50 years to get some recognition. Talk a little bit about why you think it's taken so long when the work you've done is so magnificent.
Well, you know, thank you for, I guess the art establishment hasn't thought it so magnificent. I think really what it is that the art world that I entered was one that was really not dealing with subject matter as much as it was dealing with art for art's sake. And my teacher was George Gross, and I go back to my heroes being people like Bruegel, and so my work has followed in that tradition. And I think that people that in the last 20, 30 years, they haven't really wanted to deal with the kind of subject matter that I always deal with, which is you know, like 9/11. The stock market, the art world itself, Selma, etc. And if you see over here the painting that you were on this side, which is a mural at Le Cirque, a pretty well-known restaurant worldwide, and you can see that it takes a different kind of a skill level to produce 191 recognizable figures in one space. And so I think I like to think I've evolved from the soup can era, and I just enjoy a wider scope of things to paint, quite frankly.
Absolutely, and the documentary about your life is being considered for an Oscar, which congratulations on that. Rotten Tomatoes has given it a 90%, which a lot of people check that rating and only see movies based on that, so that's important. What does the public, though, learn about your life and about your work in the movie? What is it that you want people to know about what you've done?
Well, basically, I want them to know that there's another art world out there. The one that you see in museums is not necessarily the art world or the art that is really being done. Contemporary art, I'm a contemporary artist because I'm painting today. And they seem to have another idea of what contemporary art is. It's art which you need to be told a story about. In my work, every painting I do tells a story, and there's usually a story about every painting that I do. And they'll find out things like that maybe the art world should be regulated, just the way Wall Street is, because there's manipulation with prices, there's manipulation with many things. And if you want to see more of the work, artbastard.com, you can see the trailer of the film, and it also leads you to, I think, the R. Senadella Gallery, etc., where you see maybe 200 or 300 works that they might not have seen if the film had not been produced. So I'm very fortunate to have a film about me, given the fact that the art world has kind of blacklisted me a little bit. And So I'm happy to have the film, and it's great to be talking to you about what I love the most.
Well, I love
Which
it,
is
and
art.
I love the fact that you stay true to who you are and the points that you care about. You've been, called provocative. You've been called a rebel with a paintbrush, and I think it'll be important for people to see it in an art world, which we know is based so much on fame and money and things like that, to really see somebody who's doing something that matters to them. It's important. So we're going to put up that website so people can see your documentary, get a little bit more about that Oscar buzz. It's there on your screen. You can check it out. And thank you so much for joining us today, Robert. We really appreciate it. Keep it up.
Okay, thank you, and I will, believe me.
All right, I love it. All right, well, head to that website we showed for more work and about Robert's film.